We've got 2 upcoming town halls with district commissioners that you do not want to miss. And it's that time of year. Back to school with Gwinnett County's Sheriff's Office. Plus, you can help our furry friends at animal welfare in a very big, kind of Christmassy way. Those stories and more in this edition of I Am Gwinnett. Hi there, I'm Deborah Tuff. Always good to see you. Back to school season is coming and we have a great show ahead. Gwinnett County Sheriff Keybolt Taylor will be joining me to talk the 4th annual Back to School Bash. But first, that's what they always say in news. But first, we're kicking off with news about a never done before town hall. Never. Not in Gwinnett County. I don't even think in this region, but don't quote me on that last part. It's for District 3 on Saturday, July 27th from 10 to 11:30. And if we have to spread it to noon, we will. But it's from 10 to 11:30 at the Gwinnett Justice and Administration Center in Lawrenceville. You can learn how Gwinnett County government and public health and safety partners are tackling the concerning rise in fentanyl misuse. And if I understand correctly, what I've been told is Gwinnett County leads the state in deaths. So this is a very real issue. The event will feature a screening of the Emmy Award-winning docuseries Upfront Gwinnett Fighting Fentanyl, followed by a discussion with a panel of experts. Now, this is a critical issue that starts with one person, guys, one conversation, an entire community at a time. As a community, you will have the opportunity to ask questions and gain valuable insights. So please, please, please tell someone, show up. We got to tackle this at the roots and we got to do it together. Speaking of town halls and insight, join District 1 Commissioner Kirkland Carden to learn more about Gwinnett County's 2024 millage rate. That's going to be held on Monday, July 29th from 6 to 8 at the Peachtree Corner City Hall. Now, I got ahead of myself. He's actually having a town hall. Commissioner Carden will share highlights about what's happening in District 1, followed by a presentation about the millage rate. Now, if you can't attend in person, we get it, but there's good news. The town hall will be streamed on Facebook Live. That's Gwinnett County's Facebook Live at Gwinnett Go. Gwinnett County's growing population is being recognized by the Center for Digital Government and the National Association of Counties. Gwinnett placed 7th in the 1 million or more population category for the 22nd Annual Digital County Survey Awards. Now, the survey identifies the best technology practices among U.S. counties, including initiatives that streamline delivery of government services, provide data analytics to allow decisions based on performance and outcomes, enhance cybersecurity, and apply innovative and emerging technologies to county priorities. Can I just say this? #winning. Gwinnett County winning. I wish y'all could see Ryan Dennis on his side. He's sitting there whooping. And we want to send a whoop, whoop, whoop and a kudos to Dr. Carol Terry, Gwinnett County's medical examiner. During a recent luncheon, Dr. Terry was presented with an award to thank her for Gwinnett County being the most dedicated county in the state for organ donation. So what does that look like? The Lifelink Foundation presented the award and notes that the Gwinnett Medical Examiner's Office has presented 600 plus donors who've been able to save, guys, get this, 45,000 lives. And we're not just talking about in Georgia. We're not just talking about across the United States. We're talking about the world. 45,000 lives have been saved right out of Gwinnett County because of organ donations. So congrats, Dr. Terry. This is huge. And it is a bit of positivity in what could otherwise be considered a dark time for the loss of a loved one. So to those families, our hearts go out to you, but we also rejoice that your lost loved one is now a hero in the life of another family. This next story is for our furry friends. The Bill Atkinson Animal Welfare Center is having Christmas in July and hoping to give shelter pets a forever home. It's part of the 12 Days of Christmas campaign, with the center reaching critical capacity. Gwinnett Animal Welfare and Enforcement is offering free adoptions and a holiday pet care package while supplies last, or until Saturday, July 20th. All pet adoptions include vaccinations, microchips, and spaying and or neutering. Ooh, I am so excited about this. I'm excited about this interview, and I'm excited because of the families that are going to be helped because of this event. Listen up. The Gwinnett County Sheriff's Office will be hosting its 4th annual Back to School Bash on Saturday, July 27th. That's from 11 a.m. to 3 p.m. It'll be held at the Gwinnett County Fairgrounds. That's on Sugarloaf Parkway. Now, joining me in the studio. I mean, he's always showing love to ELG. Show love at the Emmys. I'm just saying. To discuss more is the man responsible for such a successful event, Sheriff Keybo Taylor. Come on down. How you doing? Yes. We need like some. What do you call it? Like some the sound effects of people cheering and whooping like it's Wheel of Fortune or something. I'm
just happy to be here. you build me up like I'm sitting here thinking and I'm looking around like, who is she talking about here? But I'm just happy to be here.
Can you believe this is the 4th annual Back to School Bash? Can you believe that?
Yeah, so much has happened over the last 3.5, almost 4 years, and it just seems like it's pretty well much a blur. But this is one of the things, man, that, first of all, let me just say this. My staff, thank you, okay? The work that they put in is phenomenal, okay? Right. They took an idea that we had coming in the door, and they have just built on it, expanded upon it, and and it's turned it into what it is. Mm-hmm. And I just can't say how much I really appreciate what they're doing here.
You said you had this idea coming in the door. Why did you want to do the Back to School Bash?
Well, let me tell you what, it was actually developed or came out of a pretty bad situation. When we were sitting there talking about trying to explain some things on what we wanted to get done. It was just like I was using the back to school backpacks as an example of how I wanted to see the business community and the sheriff's office and how we could do differently. And one of the things that we recognized coming up out of, COVID and a couple of other things was that one, people were still dealing with food insecurities, okay? And we had to, figure out what we could do to address that. And we also knew too that families were struggling. Here in Gwinnett County, as big as Gwinnett County is, and all of the good things that we have going on, there's still people out here that were struggling coming up out of COVID. Mm-hmm. The economy was not the best. So basically what we tried to do is use these resources to give back. We've talked so much about how I want to make sure that the public know and see the sheriff's office differently. Yeah. We work with the community. We're out in the community. We're doing things, and we're just trying to do our part as best we can.
And in doing your part, what can folks expect when they come to the bash? Because I know you're going to be dancing, as always.
I wish. Man, I've had a bad weekend, and my back and my my thighs are hurting. So I don't think I'm going to be doing too much dancing, but they can expect we'll have some vendors out there. Okay. We'll have book bags, of course, and school supplies for teachers and folks that works in the school system. Right. But also too, let me say a little bit more, man. We understand that this heat is very serious. Mm-hmm. So we want people to make sure that they take care of themselves before they come out there. Hydrate up real good before you come out. Make sure that if you bring your kids out, you hydrate your kids too. Mm-hmm. But we will have more cooling stations out this year, more water stations where people can get rehydrated if they need to. We're just improving upon everything that we're trying to do.
And if people want to help you improve, let's say you need volunteers, you need people to sign up, what can they do? What can they get? I want to sign up.
You can sign up, man. We would love to have you out there. We'll put up the website to where people can go in and click on if they want to come out and help out with this event. And that's one of the better things that we deal with is more and more people are participating. Right. We're getting more people coming out, and it is just, and I think a lot of folks are enjoying the same joy out of doing this as that we do.
And when you're saying more, you're saying more. Y'all are expecting to give away 5,000 book bags this year?
We want to run out.
What? And you run out every year, though, right?
We do.
Wow. So
but it's just, I was reading something, and I know this has nothing to do with what we're talking about, but I just saw where Gwinnett County has just hit over 1 million people. Mm. So we are going to have to continue to look at doing things bigger and better as we go along.
And y'all are. Sheriff Taylor, thank you so much.
So blessed.
Yeah, very blessed to have you here in studio. Your staff, your teams, they do an excellent job.
Thank you.
Families talk about it year after year, and that's why it keeps blowing up. Because y'all treating people with decency, respect, and just showing overall compassion and human kindness. And that goes.
Well, let me say congratulations to you. Okay,
you.
I'm standing here next to a star. Okay, okay, I'm good there. So if I can get an autograph once we get off camera, I would really appreciate that.
I appreciate you. All right, somebody get my pen and paper. Thank you so much, Sheriff Taylor. And on to our next story, guys. So this is what we have coming up next. Are you social? Follow us at Gwinnett Gov on Facebook, X, and Instagram for more county news. You can also catch our programming anytime, anywhere, 24/7 on demand on your schedule on tvgwinnett.com. Now, before we go, we want to give a shout out to Ride Gwinnett and Gwinnett's Parks and Recs. With Gwinnett's proposed transit plan, microtransit could connect you to some of your favorite parks to play with sports with friends, walking your favorite trails, or attend that community event you've been waiting for. Where's Ryan, the transit guy, when you need him? Learn more at gwinnettcounty.com/yourride. See you later.